Hey, collective, how y'all coming in the world? How y'all coming in the world? What's up with y'all? I decided I might do an extended. Crazy part about it, I don't know about what. You know, I hope everybody will have a positive, productive day. Just FYI, and just a reminder, I do junk cases. This is a Motorola Z 2024, I think she said she had. Motorola Z 2024, that's what this is. And yeah, so this is her case. I just bent it because at first it was kind of rough to bend because the UV resin on the case or whatever the case may be, sometimes they do that, and like I have a tendency to like overwhoop with it. One of the dimes fell off. I'm just put it back. I'm gonna go put it back on there. But nonetheless, we gonna go ahead and get into this reading. I hope everybody's been having a positive and productive day. Like, I've been chilling. I really been trying to come on here with this little ass bonnet, but nonetheless, here I am. Here I go. I'm outside with it. Okay. I don't even know where I want to start with this, honestly. What do I even want this shit to be about? I don't know. I don't know. We'll just see how it go. What cards I want to use? I don't have no clue. I can't help it. I've been feeling like I do want to use these. Although, y'all, I got so many cards. I should just take the camera and show you how many cards I got. This ain't even, like, baby, that ain't even half of them. And then crazy part about it, I got more of them coming. This crazy part about it. Like, this ain't shit. It's light work. Yeah, y'all. Let's see. What life, just say, let's see what life just talk about in general. I don't know. What type of things, like, I don't know. Put my Florida water on my hand. At least I don't feel so bad because it's like I'm not the only person that's up like this early on a Saturday morning. I don't know why. I'm going to be uploading some open discussion content come Sunday. Of course, you know, subscribe to my channel. Behind the veil, welcome uncertainty as an opportunity for growth and be okay with not knowing. So I'm gonna just repeat that. It says behind the veil, welcome uncertainty as an opportunity for growth and be okay with not knowing. So that for me, behind the veil is just to say, like, just go with the flow. Just literally just go with the flow. Like wherever the like flow in the direction of least resistance. Okay. Water sign energy is heavy on my brain because Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water sign. Water is pragmatic, which means it goes in whichever direction it needs to go. So I'm gonna say Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy heavily. It's kind of like what I'm picking up, and it's so crazy because I ain't even pulled a zodiac card, but because my cards instantaneously start talking in water, and then I start feeling like go with the flow. That's what I'm gonna go with. But it's just not, it don't have to, because it's also zodiac fluid. It don't matter what your zodiac sign is. Okay, collective. So with that being said, I just want to repeat that before I proceed with the reading. And it says, behind the veil, welcome uncertainty as an opportunity for growth and be okay with not knowing. Like, just go with the flow. Like, you know, go the way of least resistance. And so I feel like I just want to say, just be gentle with yourself. And be less judgmental with yourself. I feel like you should be more forgiving with yourself. I can't help but feel like yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this shit could just be about you. And I feel like for my divine feminine and masculine collective, it's just about you. It don't matter about who, what, when, where, how. It don't matter about who, what, when, where, how, who feel what. It don't matter about that. As long as you feel secure in yourself and in your mind, that's the most important thing. And so with that being said, just go with the flow of life. And just allow it to take you where it needs to take you. Also allow divine timing to run its course as well. It says meadow of the moment. Bask in the meadow of the moment where presence blossoms in the simplicity of now. And just stay present. I feel like you sometimes can get too hung up on things you did or didn't do in the past. Things you could, would, or should have did in the past differently. I feel like for my collective, who I'm talking about, you be so concerned with your future, what it looks like. A lot lot of things that's out of your control, you know. And I feel like for my collective who I'm talking to, you just need to kind of like come out of that, you know what I'm saying, and just stay in the present. And I feel like in the present, I feel like you should just do what make you happy. Stay away from what make you sad. And just do what you do. And don't worry about what happened in the future in general. Okay, if that makes sense. It says, make a change. Embrace growth. Seek new paths and welcome transformation with an open heart. And go in the way of least resistance. So that means that if you have to, because I see that you're going to be making some adjustments soon in the future, whether it's an adjustment with a person, place, thing, idea, a mind state, you're going to make them adjustments and you just going to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? I feel like just do what you got to do. It's as simple as I can fucking put the shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, just know all of that is just an opportunity for growth, if that makes sense, you know? It says, a rough road. Prepare carefully before you continue, for it's a long journey ahead. So I'm saying, I feel like you're going to be dealing with some unexpected shit. I can't help but feel like that. Like, I hate to say it, but I see you gonna have, and I see just prepare. So I can't tell you nothing but just go with the flow. Like, just prepare, because I feel like in the upcoming future, you're gonna be seeing some shit, exposed to some shit that you probably didn't ever think that you would deal with, no matter if it's a person, place, thing, a situation. And with that being said, this shit gonna really fuck you up. So I feel like prepare for that, you know, and prepare. I can't say it again. Prepare. That's what I'm gonna say. Because it's some shit. I don't know what the shit gonna be, but it's about to be some shit one way or another. I don't know if it's a relationship. I don't know if it's a lifestyle. I don't know if you gonna go through some type of traumatic experience that's gonna affect your mental. You may have to deal with some medical issues. You may have to deal with your children with medical issues. I'm just saying, you finna have some shit. You may have to deal with family members passing. Like, I mean, you finna have some shit to deal with, is what I'm about to tell you. So just prepare. And that's why right now you just need to just stay in the moment, because the future is not yet written. And from the looks of it, I see that you're going to have a lot of challenges, obstacles. I feel like you're going to even have disagreements that you run into. I feel like you're going to be taking some losses, you know what I'm saying? You're going to go through all that, but just know all is not lost. Let's just say that, you know, and I feel like that's why you need to go in the way of least resistance. And when you go through this, it's going to force you to have to, like, you know what I'm saying, make those adjustments. Like, seriously, I don't know what's going to happen, but I feel it real heavy in my spirit. Something is going to happen. And in the future, it's not now. That's why the universe is telling you stay in the present. If you happy at this moment, be happy. But then when them moments, because you're going to have some sad moments ahead, I'm going to tell you that right now. And I hate to say it, but I can't help but feel that heavily. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know with who it's going to happen with. I don't know what losses you're going to take. I mean, I have no fucking clue. But I just know they coming. And I feel like if you ain't never been a person to read the Bible, you're going to have to lean on God and yourself. That's what I can tell you. And I don't know what the rest of these cards going to say, but I'm just telling you what I feel, okay? I feel like you even could be getting to a point of solitude. I feel like you're going to be taking a lot of time by yourself unintentionally. That's why I say it even could be some shit that go down with a person. You know what I'm saying? It may not even be nothing like what you think. I mean, I don't know. Everybody life path is totally different. So it's a general reading. You know what I'm saying? But I do many personals and 3 question pools. Okay, so if that's what you need, tap in. Let me know. It said a seed of potential. Paint the seed of potential and nurture its sprouting promises with your attention and care, and pay attention to details, but pay attention to nurturing. I feel like it's going to be very, very important for you to nurture yourself, if anything. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my collective could be type of individuals who have a tendency to water other people's plants and help them grow, but I feel like a lot of times you find yourself kind of like not having somebody reciprocate their energy back to you. So I feel like once you go through these traumatic experiences, especially for those of you who could it potentially be a actual situation like with a person, just know, don't keep putting energy. It's okay for you not to put energy there no more, and that's just a sign to say put energy and effort into you and what matters to you. Okay, collective. Free to move. Embrace your liberty to explore new paths. The world is wide open for you for your journey. So yeah, and enjoy the moment, enjoy their freedom, because I feel like a lot of my collective, you could be in some restrictive ass energy, but I can't help but feel like you restrict yourself from those possibilities. So right now, what I'm telling you is go with it, go with it. You go with it, like enjoy those times, because I feel like it's gonna come to a moment where you may feel very restricted, very claustrophobic. I feel like at some moments you're gonna feel like the walls is closing in on you. Some of y'all could deal with anxiety, some of y'all could deal with depression, some of y'all could have a family member that deal with that. Some of this could have something to do with a family member. It could be a family member that you really, really love, and you're gonna see it. I don't know, like it's just gonna be some shit that hurts you. I don't know what that is. It may be something that hurts you. It could be mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. But just know you're going to have those challenges that's going to occur. I feel like it's just a test, though. And I can't remember what book that was. But whatever Bible book, verse, book that was, where it was the guy, I think it was the story of Job. Hold on one second. Let me get my phone. Let me see. Collect one back. So I think it's the book of Job, but I'm going to just make sure. Cause I ain't never went against it, but I don't take time to study it like that all the way for real. But I respect it for sure. Let's see. I think it's the book of Job. Yeah, that's what I need. It explain. So when it comes, and that's what I was saying. So it says, the book of Job explains why good people suffer by using the story of Job, a righteous man who loses his wealth, family, and health in a challenge between God and the accuser Satan. After enduring immense suffering, Job debates with his friends who argue he must have sinned to deserve his fate. And in the end, God appears not to give Job a clear answer about his suffering, but to reveal the incomprehensible complexities of divine wisdom, prompting Job to trust God in inscrutable ways rather than human reasoning. And so and that's like, I can't help but feel like that's the situation that I'm speaking on now, because I feel like y'all could have, like, and I hate to be an ass about this. I'm not coming on here to be an ass about this. It's not like I want to come on here and be talking about something that's of a negative, but because of the position that I am, I have to speak on that. You know what I'm saying? I can't just allow the people who choose to hear me, my collective who follow me, to assume that everything gonna be rose-colored glasses, and it's not. I feel like once it's over with, I feel like you about to go through some trials and tribulations. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I can't even make it no more crystal clear than that. Some of y'all may already been going through it, but even if you already been going through it, I just want to tell you that it's even more to come upon with it. You know what I'm saying? Hey collective, so I did have to kind of knock some space up out of her, but hopefully it let me go further. But yeah, so you just enjoy this free movement, and that's just what it is. The next card popped out was adapt and thrive. Luck flows with change. Stay flexible, embrace shifts, and learn from the journey as answers reveal themselves. I feel like that you could be like seeking out who to be, what to be, how to be. Crazy part about it, I can't help but feel like you got more sense than what I feel like you kind of give yourself credit of having. And I think I need to just remind my collective who this is going to resonate with you. Hey collective, so I'm back. So yeah. And I can't help but the message is so repeated, and it's so crazy because as much as I'm trying to get, I'm not off track. I say as much as I'm trying to get it to where it's, what's crazy? I don't want my collective, whoever, for whoever this is going to resonate with, or maybe you will just learn this some interesting information in. Whoever this is going to resonate with, I don't want you to look at this as bad news. Just look at this as me giving you the heads up about what's to come. And also another part. Hey collective, I don't know if my phone is going to allow me to complete my video, but nonetheless, it's just telling you to just be prepared to go through some adaptation. And I feel like for whoever I'm talking to, I know it seems like this is something that you kind of used to. So I feel like, just prepare. You got some more things that's going to pop up along the way. Then we got a web of connection. Weave your connections thoughtfully, creating a supportive web that uplifts your personal and professional journey. And while you going through this, you're just gonna have to make sure that you have some people that's going to be supportive to you while you go through this process, because I feel like that's going to be something that's very, very important. Even a church family could be something that's of some significance for whatever it is that's bound to happen in this situation. Sky of clarity, just know when it's all said and done, you're gonna get the clarity that you need. Soar into the boundless sky of clarity where insights are as infinite as the assured expanses. So just know that you're going to get the clarity through it all. I feel like those of you who I'm speaking to, who this could be in resonation to, I don't know, it may not resonate now, but it could resonate later. But just know, whenever this shit starts to occur in your life, just remember just double back on what I said. Then it's saying, not afraid of a hardship. Confront challenges with courage, for they are the stepping stone to growth and wisdom. And yeah, that's what I'm telling you. So these challenges, just go ahead back. So with that being said, it said not afraid of hardship. So I feel like that's what I'm saying. I feel like you've been there, you've done that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what come with it. You know what comes with the territory. I feel that I'm speaking to a lot of people that have done a lot of things to improve themselves, but I mean, it's going to require a different approach. Okay. Definitely. Unlock your heart, embrace vulnerability, let love guide your journey to self-discovery. Okay. You may find yourself in some vulnerable situations. Like I said, church family, don't seem like that'd be a bad thing for me to say right now. Or if you don't feel like you want to do that, because you could be someone who enjoys solitude, it could just be you just gonna have to rely on the presence of the Most High at this time. I feel like that's gonna be important. I just feel like this the universe telling you to just become one with spirit, basically, is what I'm getting at. It says stand strong with defense as you stand strong with defenses your shield. With defense your shield, find strength in preservation, guarding what matters most. All right. And so I feel like it's just gonna be some challenges. Like I said, I can't feel like you just gonna go through some trials and tribulations in general. Okay, collective. Growth potential, embrace change to unlock your full potential. So, but all of this at the end of the day, it's gonna be something that's gonna have a positive, it's gonna make you come out on a more positive end. It could be very much so a humbling experience. And I feel like it's just to allow you to grow just a little bit more. Because I feel like I'm speaking to a lot of people who have grown, but you just need to grow just a little bit more. And for me, just generally speaking, even with me being a tarot reader, the general thing is just to understand that healing is something that takes a lifetime. Wisdom is something that you would never have enough of. For you to feel like that you got all the answers is very ridiculous. So it's just growing pains. Fully immersed, everything you want is all around you, just waiting for you to see it. But these processes are going to allow you to gain a different process, okay, a different perspective. Okay, embrace potential, exploring the abundance of opportunities with open mind. Answers reveal limitless horizons for your journey. Okay, and this just going to create a lot of opportunities. I feel like throughout this, y'all could establish like some type of connection, like a network is what I'm trying to get at. Okay, collective. So with that being said, tired of transition, embrace the tides of change with openness. Allow the ebb and flow of life to guide your transformation into love and work. Okay, collective. And I feel like that's what I'm gonna close it out with. Y'all have a positive and productive day. I hope that you enjoyed this message. My message has been a little bit less messy, more of a one-on-one thing, more of a, like helping you to become a little bit more one with spirit, one with self. It's gonna be something important. I never said we was perfect. I said, we trying. So I feel like that's what this is. Okay, collective. So with that being said, that is what I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. And when I do these editings on this video, I hope it ain't too chopped up. That's all I can say. Other than that, y'all have a positive return today. Bye.